you even feel the fear. Because you should be crapping in your pants right now. You have stepped into a big freaking mess.
Cleaning up the town mess is what I do.
That was an awesome concert. If it wasn't for you, they would have never have guessed it was all on playback. When I need some fluke, I take nuke, nuke, nuke. Everywhere I look, I see nuke, nuke, nuke. My left hip is getting a bit numb. Can we swap sides? What are we stopping for? Huh? Has your battery drained or something?
Me and your partner here are growing impatient. Why don't you hurry up?
What's wrong? Piggy scared of a meat hook?
Lewis,
I'm all right, Murphy.
drop your weapon. You are under arrest.
I don't think you're reading this situation correctly.
Thanks for the ride, big guy. It's the new guy in town. Welcome to Detroit. I assume you've seen our little TV spot. Short and sweet. You know the first rule of show business and drug dealing, right? Leave them wanting more. That's a lighter you got there.
Murphy?
Something wrong, cop.
Hey, so, I think it's time to get back to business.
You fucking idiot. Your stupid stunt put a spotlight on me. Oh, you want to talk business? Here's a free lesson. You never, ever fuck with the money. I don't think so.
Murphy, what's happening?
Now that we've got that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Wendell Antonowski. I believe you've met my brother before. My brother really did a number on you, didn't he? But thanks to him, you've been given this great opportunity.
What the fuck are you doing to him?
There are people who would do anything to be in your position, to have your abilities, and yet you attach yourself to something that is the weakest in you, to the part that's still human. Imagine the pristine life you could lead without the things that limit you.
Murphy, don't let him get inside your head!
Like her. No attachments, no leverage. I admit, when I first heard that you were the reason my idiot brother was dead, I was furious. But then I got to thinking, why would I let anyone have such power over me? So I let it go. And now, I'm here to help you do the same. This is not an act of revenge. This is a gift.
Fuck you, scumbag!
Lewis!
Another fucking glitch. What a shit show.
Everything's ready.
Switch him back on already.
Lewis!
Whoa, Robo. Calm down, he'll tear the equipment apart.
Wendell Antonowski ran away and Lewis is in the hospital. What did you do? Just stand there and watch it as it happened?
I want to see her.
She's in surgery as we speak, so that's not gonna happen. Instead, you're gonna go through with your psych evaluation.
Let me go!
The old man wasn't happy that I let you skip your first session and was adamant that I make sure you attend this one. Especially since the problem of you malfunctioning is obviously persistent. So, Doctor, do your thing.
What? Now? He's in no shape to be examined.
I'm afraid that I must insist.
This is highly unprofessional.
I need to apprehend Wendell.
I don't think you understand your options, Shiny, in that you don't have any. You either comply or you'll be dismantled. I'm only really rooting for one of these options.
Very well.
Doctor?
If this is supposed to resemble a therapy session in any way, I need everyone that isn't my client to leave. That is not negotiable. And is it necessary to have him restrained?
That's for your safety. What if he loses control? Exactly.
If anything goes wrong, just use this reset button. One press, and he goes back to La La Land.
Okay, let's leave the good doctor to work. And Robo, see me after this is over.
I'm sorry it has to look like this. Are you at least sitting comfortably enough to have this conversation?
It is irrelevant how comfortable I am.
It all contributes to your overall performance. I understand this is not an ideal situation, and this is probably the last place you want to be right now.
I'm not the only one unwilling to be here. Your heart rate is above 120 BPM.
You're equipped with a heart rate monitor? I imagine it comes in handy in your line of work.
It does.
I agree this whole thing is happening rather fast, but we are both professionals at helping others. So how about we start again? My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. Naturally, I've heard people refer to you by different names, but I'm curious to hear which one you prefer.
Robocop is the name I was given.
If that is what you prefer, then Robocop it is. I've worked with many police officers that have gone through traumatic experiences, but I think we can both agree that you are no ordinary police officer. How do you see your situation?
I am a machine, built using OCP's finest technology with the brain of a fallen officer, Alex Murphy.
The best money can buy, from what I hear. But that's something that I've already learned from the reports. What I would much rather hear is how do you perceive yourself?
Perceive?
Yes. See, what I found immensely helpful in working with my patients is transparency. In order to help each other, we need to be able to see each other fully.
This is how I see myself.
Thank you for making this step.
Now that you see me the way I am, do you wish to push the reset button? Your heart rate remains high.
No, not at all. It's actually my secret that is making me nervous, not yours. You're not the only one here with prosthetic body parts. This hand, you must have wondered what happened. Some time ago, I was a victim of a crime. A thief broke into my house. He made a lot of noise and my neighbors called the police. And Ed 209 reacted to the call and mistakenly recognized me as a threat. My hand was red mist moments later. Since that day, I have become, let's say, a little leery of machines.
Do you fear us?
I fear the unpredictability that machines bring with them. So when I heard there was a chance to contribute to the research on the stability of OCP's mechanical units, I jumped at the opportunity. I hope you don't find it unprofessional. Getting that off my chest made me feel a bit better. How about you check my pulse now?
It has dropped below 120 BPM.
You see, I don't just impose things onto my clients. I practice what I preach because it seems to work. I think that makes for a very promising start. Thank you, Robocop.
All done. Robo, there's something I need to show you.
Now for something positive. The daughter of Jens Danielson, Prime Minister of Norway, who was brutally murdered during last year's parliamentary session, is expecting a baby. It's a girl.
I know that OCP can be a real pain in the ass, but this might change your mind a bit. We've been working behind the scenes on giving her sidearm the treatment it deserves. The Auto 9 can now be equipped with a motherboard. Once the motherboard is in, you'll be able to mount a number of processors on it. Each processor can vastly improve your aim, damage, or stability. See for yourself. Be on the lookout. There's OCP tech in everything. You wouldn't believe how many useful processors can be salvaged from old devices. Okay, that's it from me. Becker wants to see you. He's taken over Reed's office. Say what you want about the man, but that takes guts.
Any news on Luis?
Not yet. But she's been through worse. Don't think too much about it.
You know you're right. We should stay strong and focused, just like her.
Hey, Murphy, do you have a minute? It's about
Did you say Lewis?
Yeah. Me and a bunch of guys decided to sign this get well card for her. I figured that you'd want to sign it as well.
A get well card?
Yeah, I know it's just that we want to let her know we're with her.
I would like to sign it.
Thanks, Murphy. I knew you'd understand. Actually, there are a few signatures that we still need. Could you ask them? I think I need a break. To start, Kowalski is hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Understood.
Oh, I didn't see you there, Murphy.
What are you doing here, officer?
Nothing much, just trying to collect my thoughts.
Would you sign the get well card for Lewis? I am supposed to get it signed and then pass it on to another officer.
Yeah, sure thing. That's a great idea. There you go. Signed. But could you pass it along to another officer? I think I'd like to stay here for a little bit longer.
Understandable. Take your time.
Thanks, Murphy. Kurtz hasn't signed it yet. He was in the locker room last time I saw him.
My heat signature recognizes that the water is cold. Is everything all right, Officer Kurtz?
Oh, you talking to me? Yeah, I guess I stayed here longer than I anticipated.
I have a card to sign. It is for Lewis.
I'd love to sign it, but I don't want to get it wet. Could you grab my towel for me? Yellow one. It should be by my locker.
Okay. There you go.
Thanks. Just give me a minute. There, signed. I think that it's beautiful what you're doing.
You are shivering.
Yeah, I was lost in my thoughts. Didn't notice that I used up all the hot water.
Thinking about Lewis.
Yeah, but I can't imagine what you're thinking. She's your partner. Speaking of partner, I see that O'Neill hasn't signed a card. She'll yell at me if she finds out there was a card for Lewis and she didn't...
I will make...
Piece of shit.
Is everything...
I think my
I could perform...
Yeah. I guess you don't have any problems with it.
Your service weapon is calibrated.
Yeah.
What is the matter?
I can't lie. I wanted to come here.
Officer.
It's just that If it happened, Lewis is one tough cook, but I'm not so I'm sorry.
It is...
Is there anything I can do?
You can sign this...
Sure. Almost everyone's all... There's only one person missing.
Murphy, do you have a minute? I noticed you running around the precinct.
I am collecting signatures.
I know. I ride everyone hard, and they probably see me as, but I do care for...
We are a family. You should sign...
Everyone's here already.
That is my...
Right. Keep the card.
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Becker.
You are very determined. I must have seen your application.
I assumed they were getting low.
That didn't stop you, did it? You're persistent and capable, too. Highest marks on all the written tests, aside from the fact that you don't meet any of the physical...
Unfortunately, sir.
Why is being a cop so...
My father was a police officer.
Police family, huh? You know, in exchange, I only ask for one thing.
Will I still get a badge?
Badge? Oh,
Then Officer Washington is report...
Good.
Is...
We don't make a badge for every new officer. We just reassign the old ones.
Or die.
Robocop. I'm a big fan.
That's great, because you'll be spending a lot of time together.
Meaning?
Aside from his regular dispatch duty, Officer Washington will become your personal overseer.
Overseer?
Yes, you will report to me on his every action. Hopefully that will prevent him from continuing his recent behavior
That's a lot of responsibility for a rookie.
Every other cop refused this post. But you won't. You wouldn't...
No, sir.
I would like to proceed with my investigation. Now that...
Was he even listening to... Absolutely fucking not. You're off. There's a bunch of documents that need archiving in the records room.
Understood.
Now go. I'll tell Achilles about what's what in this godforsaken place.
It's Ulysses, sir.
Hey, first rule, kiddo, never question your superiors.
Hi, Murphy.
What seems to...
Mr. Becker wants you to do some maintenance work, so I wish I had something more exciting.
Explain.
With this wealth of information that others don't see...
Officer Cecil.
Yeah, but...
So, if one wanted...
That's easy. Just check the computer in the... just remember to scan the servers at some point. Mr. Becker will blow his top if I don't make sure you check them. I'm telling you, this is incredible. Just type in your search. He's never been charged? Well, that's hard to believe. There's a neat feature you can try. See who attempted to access his file before you did. Maybe that'll help us.
Officer Briggs.
Briggs? That must be the last lead that he checked before going missing. So his case led him to the Street Vultures territory? Maybe those two cases are connected after all.
And I...
There's nothing I can...
No.
Well, then instead I'll say...
Good as new. Working perfectly. Perfect working condition. I am detecting a malfunction.
Huh? That doesn't seem right.
This server is compromised.
Good thing you noticed it. It could lead to the loss of important data. I'll make sure Mr. Becker knows what a tremendous job you did here.
We need to be on guard. OCP is trying to smuggle more of their staff into our ranks.
You're right.
Ah, Robocop. I was looking everywhere for you. Yet, despite the position I'm in, so what are you doing?
I am going.
Oh, isn't that Street Vulture?
That is where the lead took Briggs.
Oh man, is it even safe for you to go? I mean, think of yourself.
Hey, Murphy, I found this on the back seat of your cruiser. It's for you.
I can't let you go. Is there some sort of a command for that? Robocop, off. Robocop, stay. Hey, all cops have to follow rules. Especially you. You're a cop and a machine, so you can't go. Your systems won't allow it. Right?
Wrong.
Robocop? Robocop? Don't do this to me. Not on my first day.
I know you're listening. There is still time to stop and turn back. The street vultures are territorial and vicious. You wouldn't want to be caught on their turf, especially by their leader, Spike. You know, I'm reading that he's known to be exceptionally savage. Apparently none of his enemies got out of Highland Park alive.
I will be the first.
I'm gonna get fired. Finding a missing police officer there will be like looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm looking at the map of this place and it's huge. There's no way you can investigate without being noticed. Street vultures are the biggest gang in Detroit.
I have a large supply of bullets. Abandoned squad car sighted. It could belong to Officer Briggs.
I can't report it based on your assumption. I'm already in enough trouble.
OCP tracking device torn out.
That's why no one knew where to look.
There is blood on the seat.
I mean, it's possible it belongs to someone else.
Bullet holes in the bodywork.
Every cop car in the precinct has bullet holes.
I am going to follow the blood trail leading from the car.
I know you really want to find Briggs, but the trail might as well belong to any of those bikers. I'm urging you to discontinue this search.
Negative.
Look out! Robocop! I'll make you soft.
Get cover!
Flank him! Stand your ground! Bastard shot me! I'm hit! Someone's leaking oil! Oh, God. Got no weapons.
I am looking for a police officer.
Hey, I don't know it.
He was brought here.
There is always so much happening around.
Would you like me to?
No! Police officer, I get you. He was already in real bad.
Where?
Once he got back on his feet, I'm telling the truth. I only deal with numbers. If you need any more info on your...
Do not move until I return.
No problem. If anyone finds me cuffed up here, I will look as tough as the others.
Are you ready to come back to the precinct?
Negative. A wounded officer, perhaps Briggs, was moved to another location. I have a thug's testimony proceeding to the enemy command center.
How can you be sure that he's not leading you into a lion's den?
I am hoping for it.
That whole area is out of police jurisdiction, and according to the new policy, if we wanted to legally be there, we need to go through executive. I'm sure you know what Becker's standpoint is.
I believe I do.
I'm starting to understand why he hired me. You're a handful.
Spread out! Blow his head off! How about I You read me? Good. Spread out!
I knocked his fucking tooth out.
Well, cop, now we know you won't be leaving here in one piece.
You won't either.
Hey, you're spoiling my mood again. I don't like it when cops wander around. Cops mean trouble, and trouble upsets me. So really, this is your fault.
Do whatever you want. But soon the cops will... No cop of any kind is going to show up here anymore. The police officially won't be responding to any calls from this area.
Does this mean we have a deal?
As long as you can work quietly.
We're vultures. You need carrying. We're up to the job, no worries.
And as for your toy...
Would you like to join us?
A fine offer, sealing our contract in blood, but I prefer cleaner games. How about instead we do some hunting?
Could add a bit of cheer, spice things up a bit. And I know just the right place for it. How does it feel knowing we're gonna take you to the quarry and shoot your ass to pieces? And the police ain't gonna do shit about it.
I bet it really pisses him off.
Your readings are off the charts. What happened?
I found a tape of Briggs being tortured. Their boss Spike was in on it, together with Wendell Antonowski.
Did you say he was tortured?
Yes, surrounded, with no way out and no backup.
That sounds so messed up.
They used him as prey. They mentioned a quarry.
Did you say quarry? Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, I see it. It's just north of your position.
On my way.
Robocop, I really hope you find him.